what's one piece of advice that you'll give to someone starting out in your career?
Yeah, so if it's fighting, I would definitely say take your time. Don't rush it. A lot of people tend to rush it and think that I want to turn pro. It's not like that. It's not that rainbow and sunshine, you know. And
Because you sound like Mr. Quarterbird. I want to be like,
you
I want
know,
to fight.
just be patient. You know, keep developing your
Yeah,
skill, keep learning everything you can. It's gonna when the time comes, it'll come right. You know, but
facts.
you have to really gain so much experience, just like anything else. It's like you don't become a CEO overnight.
Overnight.
You know, you become that CEO through your hardships. You work your way up to the top. So I think with the experience in amateur level, gain as many experiences as you can: boxing, kickboxing, MMA, wrestling, jiu-jitsu tournaments. Because I personally know guys that come from other parts of the world and the countries, and there's have 100 fights, 100 competitions before they even turn pro, and they are killers. So the best advice I suggest is just get that experience all the way through, and you'll
Uh,
see.
Here's a cool question coming from the experience. I want to ask, where would you say someone should start at what martial arts? Jiu-jitsu, boxing, or
If it's MMA, wrestling, no doubt.
you did say that, yeah.
Wrestling, I say wrestling.
But
Wrestling is
that's
number
something
one.
you gotta get in college. That's
Yeah,
hard to get it after
that's
school.
one of the things that we try to, and I understand with New York City is super hard because that's the reason why I left, New York, because there wasn't really no wrestling here. And,
Yeah,
at least in Ohio, you get some good Ohio State
that's
wrestlers or
true.
mixers of different people who have that mindset. But in here, like you wanna try to find a good wrestling base, and it doesn't have to be crazy, and then not wrestling that you're gonna be NCAA. I'm just like learning a good base of solid wrestling to be able to transition to MMA. It would solidly help you. But if I had to choose, honestly, two, one is wrestling, but definitely boxing. I think it just
Hmm,
complements each other super well. And
that's
nothing
cool.
against other sports like kickboxing, Dutch kickboxing, Muay Thai. It has its purpose and it has its moments because you could, styles makes fights, but I think wrestling and boxing such a solid foundation that their footwork system follows well together, and it's just powerful, when you
Heck yeah.
combine it together.